I know everybody's saying it. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Best movie of the year. Okay, I'll stop. Let's get down to business.
All right.
It's great to meet you.
Well deserved. It is a great movie, and I'm glad everybody's bringing it up because, Questlove kind of got cheated out of some attention there at the Oscars.
I know. It's like, I thought that was going to be, it was a pretty memorable moment for a lot of reasons.
It was indeed.
But I'm so happy for you. Anyway, and it's so great to meet you.
And we are happy for you, and I think I speak for Questlove when I say that, because your show is, first of all, just picked up for a second season,
That's correct.
A really great show.
Thank you.
Funny and moving and all of those things you would want from a show. And the show is set, for those who don't know, in your actual hometown, Manhattan, Kansas. Did you shoot it in your hometown?
Well, we shot a little bit there. We shot some outside of Chicago, but it's Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple. If you haven't been, you got to go. Stop by Varsity Donuts. It's a really good time.
Did they just call it the Little Apple, or is there some representation of
it's
Manhattan?
called that. There's like a big water tower with an apple on it, and there's like Little Apple Brewery, Little Apple this, Little Apple that. So.
And what college is in Manhattan, Kansas?
Kansas State.
Kansas State, but you did not go to Kansas State.
No, I went to Arizona State.
And I went to Arizona State, too.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I don't know if we overlapped at all. I didn't actually go to class, so that may have been...
I barely did, but I studied opera. Were you...
Same here. What were you up to when you were there? What were you doing, like, socially?
Oh, God.
Where'd you hang out?
The Dash.
The Dash was a big place then,
Yeah, and then Whataburger on the way home, and that was pretty much it.
I learned a special skill at the Dash, which was that you don't need a glass to drink beer out of. You can just drink it right out of the pitcher.
That's right. And as a matter of fact, I used to be on the swim team for like 1 year, but you would drink a whole pitcher of beer, and then your alarm would go off at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and you'd throw up in the gutter. So anyway. It was a different time. Now I just, throw up anywhere. It doesn't,
You brought a video for us of your mother.
Oh, yeah.
Who's an interesting woman.
Yeah.
I think maybe we should show the video first and then
let's get to know her a little bit.
Talk about, sure.
Teeny tiny penis.
What was a teeny tiny penis?
He had a little.
Who?
Your father. But he used it plenty, believe me.
With who?
With anyone he could get it in.
Dear old dad. So your mom is not the shy and reserved type, is what I'm guessing.
No. We used to go to Food for Less, which was a grocery store at the time.
It still is.
And she would go in like her nightgown, but like just paper thin. It'd be like from the 70s. We're in the late 80s by now. And she had these long, low-hanging boobs. We called her beaver tails, and she would just walk through. Just didn't give up. She did not care. But I think, in some ways, that's kind of what brought me to this moment right now.
Oh, an inspiration,
I'm getting hot, Jimmy. I'm getting hot. No, I mean, if you see these without this, somebody make a good plus-size bra, because if I took this thing off, it'd be rolling around my knees, and I'd be like mother like daughter right now. Fix this in post. Cut this whole interview.
You're
Hi, guys.
Did you stay in Phoenix after college, or did you go back home?
I did. I stayed in Arizona for a while. I was knocking around in karaoke bars, and I was waiting tables at P.F. Chang's, the original one. Thank you so much.
Oh, the original.
The original one in Scottsdale Fashion Square. And then it was a real hot spot for sports celebrities. Like,
oh, really? Like who?
You got your Charles Barkley, of course.
Oh, he played for the Suns, right?
The Suns,
yeah,
and he was huge at the time, and he brought in everybody. Brought in, like, one night I was waiting on him, and Michael Jordan, and Payne Stewart, and Ahmad Rashad, and all these people. But one night, he brought in the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
The wrestler, the great wrestler.
Woo! Anybody, Okay, anyway.
They're still, some of them are still holding back tears, so they don't.
Well, I'm happy you're here. Anyway, the Nature Boy, I was so excited because, like, I grew up with him in the household. He was like, my brothers used to watch wrestling and, like, body slam me and stuff. It was wonderful.
He had that beautiful mane of blonde hair.
Yeah, showbiz, total wrestler, like, with the outfits. And you got to look him up. If you don't know the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, you got to look him up. Anyway, I'm sort of going off.
What did Nature Boy like to eat?
Well, Nature Boy, I don't know what he got up to, but I do know Charles Barkley was my regular, so he ate the pot stickers. He got those.
Charles liked the pot stickers.
Yeah,
right? Was Charles a good tipper?
Charles was a very consistent good tipper.
Oh, yeah. Good,
Yeah, and there was a whole range with some of those sports stars, but yeah, he was always a good tipper.
Oh,
and
so
very
some
sweet.
of them stiffed you, huh?
No, but he was good. And then, but I also, he would have me sing sometimes, because if you didn't know, I'm a singer. You can look it up on YouTube, it's everywhere.
So you knew him really well.
Well, enough, I was kind of like, let me just have a little sip of water.
Yeah, go ahead, enjoy. Go crazy.
You gotta stay hydrated, it's flu season. Anyway, my point was that he brought in the Nature Boy Ric Flair, and I was so freaked out because, like, to me, like, he was like, that was like a movie star, in the flesh. And he's like, do you want to sing for him? I was like, I don't know. And then so he's like, come on, sing for him. But I was scared, so I sat on Charles Barkley's lap and sang, and sort of with my head like sort of buried in his neck, and I sang, I've got a crush on you, to the Nature Boy Ric Flair, just one chair over. And I doubt either one of them remember that, but it was one of the best moments of my life.
It's a pretty good life moment.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to have you here. The
Thank you.
show, if you haven't seen it, it's great. It's called Somebody Somewhere. It's on HBO and HBO Max. Bridget Everett, everybody. Thank you, Bridget.